Welcome back to another episode of the Philosophy of Chillin. I'm your host, Don't Love to Connect, and welcome to season 3. We started off this season giving appreciation to Mother's Day, and but that felt like the best way to start off this season, because I'm still going with this. I'm still speaking, I'm still being consistent, and that's a big win for me. Typically, I have a short attention span for things, especially if it has triggered some sort of irritation or boredom within me. And it can be stimulating all day long, but if there are experiences or situations where I disengage, my discipline wavers in a way, and it's something I'm truly aiming to work on and strengthen so that more I'm not more so influenced by the external environment around me. I say that to say, at the end of the day, this episode is about intentionality, and I want to lead with congratulating the progression that has been made in order for this moment to be created. Again, not knowing where this can lead or grow to, knowing the time, effort, and energy it takes to carry through a project in any sort of way, from its conception to its actualization. It's an accomplishment, to say the least. So thank you. And I'm proud of me. I am trying to do better at vocalizing these successes and not just planning for the worries. Because I want this season to be leading with the same forms of intentionality that I am aiming for, not just within myself, but within my experiences as well. And what I mean by that is I'm seeing a lot of shift happening, and there's so many minute details that I'm noticing, and it's interesting because when you're living in the moment and you're being as present as possible, intentionality looks differently than what it does from a long-term perspective after time has evolved. And I want to be in a place where the presence and intentionality in one space is in alignment with the longevity of intentionality for future spaces as well. And for me, a lot of things indicate that when one takes the time to look back, a lot of what you miss is in the finer detail, within the finer details of how things roll out or have rolled out in the new present. Does this make sense? Fuck it. um anyway, so I say that to say I've been aiming to improve in both areas, and I want to bring that to and continue to bring that I don't want to use intentionality because that's the theme of the episode, but exactly, I want to bring that strive, that goal to this platform as well, because I don't know. I've missed some interviewees because it's only me. I'm the sole person doing this thing, and I have people that help me in integral ways at integral levels. But ultimately, I don't want to bring somebody on without knowing that they are getting what I expect for them to receive. So, as far as the responsibility toll, I put that on me. So, for this platform, I am hoping that what's being taken away is the anticipation for what is coming up next, and an appreciation for what is currently being displayed in the moment, showcasing the steps and the experiences leading up until that point. This is just what's on my heart to say, and this is something that I'm actively trying to practice and strengthen in for myself as well, because there are some that say when one lives in the moment, they find that a lot of their story is being told when they look in the past. For me, I don't just want to learn my story as I look in the past. I want to be able to explain how the past is tying in with the details of the present, writing out the possibilities of my steps in the future. And for me, I want to be able to see those paths to the future and utilize the energy that I have in my present life to utilize the gift and put towards all of the avenues, because I don't know what each could develop into. And I want to make sure that the energy and what is being poured into these different areas and lanes are ones that are coming from not just a pure place, but a recognized place to do good, because it's not always going to go that way depending on what route it takes. But there are also some that say, as a speaker, you shouldn't speak about something until you've gone through it. And again, for me, I'm trying to display not just me having been through it, but producing at least some forms of work that explain hmm, to explain the spirit that was developed. I don't know why I was supposed to say that, but it sounds like what I am supposed to have said within this moment, this episode, is coming to a conclusion. Um, so I really want to end off by again saying thank you. I don't know what guests are going to graciously join this space next, but honestly, I am trying to make sure that not just consistency, but energy is still placed in the right spaces. And again, there's gonna be some times where I mess up now in the future. I know I have in the past. So at the end of the day, I appreciate everyone for being patient with this platform and with me, because it's still more to see. Um, and as long as life has been graciously gifted to me, I'm going to keep speaking, regardless of how I feel about it or the other things and spaces that I have been called to. I know now that my developing time, recognition, and collaborations with people are not even at its height. And I'm preparing to make sure that I handle that responsibility appropriately. So again, thank you to everybody. This is the intentionality that I am aiming to apply, not just within this platform and on this social, but within my mental, physical, and spiritual life as well. And hey, at the end of the day, I'm not the one to say what you gain from this space. Um, you're the only person that knows that. If you feel free to tell me, cool. I do the things that I do the things that I do now to leave room to be able to accept the things that people feel comfortable to. So If you want to let me know, cool. Otherwise, regardless, I'm still chilling. And I appreciate you for listening. So I'm about to get out of here, and I know y'all got to go too. So peace.